Well, Sean, it's not just people in the casino industry or in sports that are feeling the effects of this pandemic right now. People in the arts community also are off their normal schedule and missing out on business. But our next guest has a way to work around that.
Absolutely. We have a whole bunch of time on our hands. Might as well learn an instrument or two, huh? Patrick Worley, he is the owner of Music Lessons Las Vegas and lessonslasvegas.com. It's great having you, Patrick. How are you?
Thank you very much, guys. I'm doing just fine, making it just like all the rest of us are. Yourself?
Well, doing all right. I'm here sitting with
good.
my legs folded, and I get some orange juice. So life is great.
The way to do it,
Hey.
for sure.
Let's
Cheers.
talk about this. Let's talk about yourself first of all, and how you make it work as a musician. How what's your industry like right now?
Yeah, absolutely. So my background is in classical music and jazz music, and I studied right outside of Nashville, Tennessee. So I spent about a decade in that scene, playing rock and country music, traveling around, supporting rock and country artists, working in the studios. But teaching has always been a big part of what I do. I think it's important to have something that creates some kind of sustainable and residual income too,
Yeah.
because gigs and things like that kind of come and go, like we're seeing now for sure,
Yeah.
all across the nation. And for me, that was teaching. I have friends who have recording studios who write, but there's a lot of people who rely heavily on performance income, and that's tough right now. So out here, I worked up a very large teaching studio through some different forms of advertising, and that's what I'm relying on heavily right now.
Yeah, and so your website's kind of changed, right, JJ?
Yeah, I was taking a look at your website, Lessons Las Vegas. Tell us all about what happens on the site and why it's coming in so handy right now.
Absolutely, I'd love to, and share, what I'm doing with the community through it too. So, Lessons Las Vegas used to be my personal teaching site. I have another website that's just my name.com, patrickworley.com, that is about me and my performance and things like that too. But I have a website that was specifically devoted to teaching private lessons also. And I had tried a bunch of different advertising methods through that, but what I invested really heavily into was search engine placement also for it. And with some luck
Mm.
and things like that, it actually secured the top spot in Las Vegas, even over big national brands for a lot of music search terms. So if you were to search something like music lessons in Las Vegas or Las Vegas music lessons, it
Nice.
comes in the very first spot, of
SEO,
that.
good
And
for you.
it's
Smart.
been a worthwhile investment,
Of
for
course.
sure, for now. And what that did for me is it maxed me out on students. Currently, I still, at the moment,
Wow.
have over 70 students
Wow.
also right now. And I'm teaching most of them through Skype and FaceTime right now, too.
Mhm.
So that's helping me to stay afloat with that. So because I maxed out on it, what I just did on November 30th, coincidentally, was flip the site into a local directory for music teachers too. So it still has all the same
Mm.
search engine placement through the generic search engine terms, but it's very powerful for individual search engine terms. So if you search for like any of those instruments back there behind me, guitar lessons or piano lessons, Las Vegas, or violin lessons or anything like that, it also ranks very high, if not in the very top spot for
Wow.
it. So I'm offering that to the community now too.
It's so cool
How
because
cool.
there's certain things, you've maybe you bought one of those little keyboards and you never really got to using it, or you bought an acoustic guitar and you never really got
Mhm.
to using it. You always had the intention of doing it, but you never just quite got there. And now you just find yourself with a whole ton of time to do something. This is like perfect. It really is like the perfect opportunity for you to be able to do this. And you're helping out the community in many ways just beyond that.
Yes, I was very surprised of that, myself when everything started happening with the lockdown here in Vegas. I was concerned. I think, like most people who are self-employed, that it was really going to damage the business. So far, I haven't seen that. In fact, I've actually seen increased interest in the site. It's actually having the best days it's ever had. It's had two of the best days it's ever had in the past week,
Wow.
and it was
Wow.
averaging about 1,200, 1,300 views a month. It's pushing 2,000 views every 28 days right now,
Wow.
too.
Yeah.
So that tells me that people are really interested in it. Like you were just mentioning, Sean, they've had that instrument lying around. They're looking for an opportunity to take advantage of it, and everybody has the time right now to do it.
You
And
know,
on the go ahead.
oh no, I was just gonna say, I bet there's a lot of parents also that are really grateful that they don't have to get in the car and schlep their kid across town to go to a lesson. There's actually multiple advantages to this situation.
Oh yeah, I think it helps out with the sanity for the parents being
No doubt.
being with their kids all day long too. It gives them something to do. I'm certainly telling all my private students that they need to be taking advantage of this time because they're never going to have an opportunity to practice like this again. You know?
No doubt. We have about 15 seconds left. You actually had an amazing artist that works with Celine Dion join the site as a teacher just recently.
Yes, happy to tell you about that very quickly. So, like I said, the site just launched on November 30th. Dimitri Korka joined the site on December 1st. He was the very first guy on there. Celine Dion's principal violinist, teaches privately, and he actually had an inquiry within the first 5 hours of being on the site.
Yeah.
So that was even before all of this happened.
Oh my gosh.
Too. So.
It's so
Patrick,
cool. It's such a great opportunity.
I'm sorry, I know we're out of time. We want people to go to your site, Lessons Las Vegas, but can you just grab the banjo and play us out, please?
Yes, I got it right here. I will just let me tell you about the site too, that it's free right now to join. Also, I want to get that out there because I'm doing that as an extension for the musicians in the community. So it's free to join for all the artists who are affected by this too.
That's fantastic.
All right, man.
Yeah, all right.
He's going to play us out. How lovely is this? LessonsLasVegas.com if you want to learn more. Phone number is 702-415-4412. You can also go to Facebook and search for Music Lessons Las Vegas.